Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. Time to head to the Fair Heights for what is Scene 21, the Eastern Orthodox Church.
From what I've heard from the scout, the Central Division is waiting for us.
The Eastern Orthodox Church has fallen to the Central Division. To Lotus?
No, I didn't say that. The followers of Birth would not fall to Lotus that easily. But since Eastern Orthodox isn't resisting, the Central Division has just waltzed into the Eastern region. Well, I guess we are doing the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't understand why the Eastern Orthodox isn't fighting back.
It is odd indeed. We have no choice but to move forward, though. Now this is our plan.
Well, from a less in-character perspective, maybe Lotus said that there is going to be an Inquisition or something, and if they resist, they could be in trouble.
We will strike from Dibnoe in the south. Our destination is Castle Gran, located a day and a half north of Dibnoe. We must take the castle. Our intelligence indicates their troops are heavily armed. It will take a significant time to break through their defenses. The narrowness of this area will make avoiding them next to impossible. We must clear this area of all enemy troops to reach Castle Gran. This gives them an advantage. We must be prudent and devise a good plan.
Alright, no special insights from me on this one. From everything I've seen, this looks like a pretty straightforward fight, minus a cockatrice unit. Hugo, why was I summoned to this meeting? Why today? Do I get a special assignment? Am I right? Oh, come on, Hugo, tell me.
Why are you all excited? No, it's nothing like that. A visitor who says she knows you well. She should be here soon.
Leia! Well, that made her jump. Does she recognize the voice? Hello, ma'am. There you are, Leia. Mereidia? Where are you? I can't believe you really joined the Revolutionary Army. Your father's worried about you. Why didn't you come home? You came all the way here to tell me that. Of course not. I was asked to deliver a message to the Revolutionary Army. Are you Lamar? My name is Mereidia. I came from the north to deliver a message from Count Sylvis, Lord of Argent. Though they are few in number, there are people in the central region who support the revolution. We cannot publicly act, but we are willing to support you as much as possible. I ought to have gone directly to Sir Frederick, but under these circumstances this was the best we could do. I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind telling Sir Frederick about our intentions?
That is not a problem at all, be rest assured. We will. But isn't that great news?
Count Sylvis. Wait a moment. You noticed! Yes, Count Sylvis is indeed Leia's father. He loves his daughter very much. But she ran away and joined the army. You know, it wouldn't hurt to say hi to him once in a while. No, I'm not going back, you hear me? I'm not going home, period. Neither of us figured you'd listen to us. Then what? Please take good care of Leia, Lamar. And I want to ask for one more favor. May I join your battalion? I'm kind of worried about Leia, too. Yes, ma'am. Please join. Of course. Welcome, Mereidia. Try to get along with Leia, okay? No problem. We've known each other for a long time. Whose unit do you think I should put her in? Alright. Winning condition, taking over enemy headquarters. Losing condition, invasion of headquarters and death of me. Yeah, let's go see what she's all about first, shall we? Organize screen. Just check her out over here. Mereidia the Siren, slightly on the chaotic end. Ice focused, starts with Arc Wand, Spellbook, Fur Coat, Amulet, so basic Siren equipment. That is so tempting to just plop right into Leia's group. But she doesn't really have the formation for it. Unless I expose Leia to attack. Huh. I like this idea. First, let's exchange characters. I think that Paladin would be better suited in Troy's unit. Let's face it, that Phalanx just isn't cutting it. So let's put him in there. Execute the exchange. Now I'm going to remove the Phalanx from Leia's party. And then we're going to add Mereidia. Yes, she's chaotic, but remember, I said we don't have to worry about that sort of thing very much anymore. She's also only level 14, so keep that in mind as well. So now that we have Mereidia, lovely, lovely Mereidia, I think we're set. So, once we're out... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's dispatch just Bolt for now, since I was in that menu, it seems the most efficient thing to do. Buili. Which means I'm going to grab Troy. I'm going to have him head out first. Now, who's defending? Eckhart. Cataphract. Perfectly neutral. That means not really a concern of mine. Let's start sending everybody else, because, you know, just a flippin' army on our hands. I could have sworn I just saw something very interesting. Oops, stronghold commands. Aha! The shop is our base, so let's double check this. Prox and Volcatius. Magical axe that sprouts roaring flames from at the wielder's will. That wasn't a tongue twister, but I sure made it sound like one. And Volcatius, legendary spear discovered in Mount Volcatana, so another fire one. Let's go ahead and get like 3 of these and like 2 of these. Those sound very interesting. Heavy armor, we have enough, and everything else is normal. Alright, so let's keep sending folks out. The usual strategy applies. Once you have the person you will want to kill the unit with, they go first. Then the person that wants to liberate the stronghold goes next. Obviously that's Troy for us on both accounts. Kodro, I'm going to move him over here just in case. Bad guy, we'll keep him on base. Inkaseth. Alright. Oh, I wasn't paused that entire time. I'm so used to that. And bad guy, I'm gonna change you to look that way. Alright, so everything's good and solid. Mereidia is on our team. Mereidia, by the way, 3 archmages and 2 mages. That's actually a pretty brutal group. And Troy found the electric shield. Awesome. I'll equip that to someone after the battle. Mereidia joins your party under 2 conditions. 1, high chaos frame. 2, Leia is still alive at this point. Which, hopefully she is. I mean, she's a decent enough character to use. We've got lots of incoming. And Troy's gonna be our point man for it all. Break on through the middle, guys. Okay, so not much breaking on through. Like I keep saying, Troy's not exactly my big damage dealer, though his unit is improving, but only by virtue of me putting characters into it that are improved versions of what he's already got. And I think I will make that Paladin cataphract if he can unlock it. And oh my Diana is in dire straits. Let's see if I can't get a heal through. Alright, now I'll use my Elemental Pedra. Think I have enough of them now? Let's go see what Pedra of Virtue does. They're sonic-sounding flying squirrels. Really? Anybody else get the impression that when they asked the 3D modeler to make animals for these Pedras, they just said go nuts? Flying squirrel? Really? Okay, you say so. Vad took quite a beating, as per usual, but that was more than enough damage to get through. Troy, I want you to use an item. Heal leaf on Vad, please. There we go. Much better. So at this point, you've probably noticed some extra videos on my channel lately. I am updating 5 times a week nowadays. It takes a huge buffer to pull that off for me. Thankfully, I'm recording this and most of those videos during a vacation that I've had. But during Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you will still get a you will get a video of Ogre Battle 64. And during Tuesday, Thursdays, you'll be getting my LP of Breath of Fire 3. If Ogre Battle 64 ends before Breath of Fire 3 does, Breath of Fire 3 will still continue. And then I'll continue the LP I have planned right after this one. And that'll go on until Breath of Fire 3 is done. When that'll happen, I don't have an estimation. As for Ogre Battle 64, I don't know off the top of my head how many scenes we have left, but I know we're in the home stretch. The last third of the game, I should say. Alright, liberated Bully. Bully! Whoops. So many units on that one spot. Okay, Troy. Head into the stronghold, and after that we'll see all the units that are attacking us and who we want to send after them. Sir Karakov came from Latium. He's gonna lead the army of Capitrium. He's a butthead, not some great leader. He ain't no Archbishop Odoron. Well, looks like the people around here don't have much faith in the Central Division. Anyway, Kelly, who are you? And why should I care? You're a fairly lawful unit, full of Freyas and Valkyries. As such, Wind, go nuts. Mansell! Oh, you're the Archmage unit. Ironside! Paladin and some Voltans, so I'm gonna want a chaotic unit to go after you. Since I just sent out Wind, that's going to be Morris's job. Go after Ironside. And once again, I'm gonna have Kojiro take a scouting position in unusual territory. Alright, so what do we need here? We need lawful Inns. I'm gonna send Bolt up that way. Oops, I keep thinking I need to dispatch more units. Leia, go with him. Andy the Raven. So I'm gonna need a lawful unit to take care of you. Let me check something first. Yep. So once they get that, they'll have to come back. So instead of sending Bolt... No, I think Bolt's gonna have to do it. Alright. Oh, looks like Bolt intercepted Kelly's unit before Wind could. That's fine, he'll soften him up a bit. I gave Bolt that special sword that we found earlier. I don't remember if I mentioned that on screen. It's actually not quite as powerful as the sword he had before, but it gives him more dexterity, and since that's the specialty of Blade Master, I figured it made sense. Owie. I bet if I give that special spear that I just bought at the store to one of my Freya's, they'll do something other than Thunder Flare. I'm gonna finish off a lot of this unit before Wind has a chance. Yep, still not scared. I've got more than enough healing to take you on. That is quite a bit of damage, actually. I should probably consider the damage more heavily. Alright, well, 2 characters in that unit dead, and we only got 16 experience. That tells me Bolt needs to back off. Wind, go do your magic. Shoot. Back off, Bolt. Wow, she's still charging. I can respect that, Kelly. Problem is, I cannot respect you just as well if you're a corpse. Thunder Flare! Oh, come on! Oh, they're resisting everything. Sorry, their magic resist stats are a little too high for you. Plasma Storm! And that's the combined version of Plasma Storm for advanced magic. It looks pretty much the exact same way, but with an extra explosion at the end that makes it so that it hits everybody. Very cool. I like it a lot. Glaive of the Champion. That might be a new weapon for Bolt. Wind. Keep going. And I'm gonna keep Bolt pulled back. I only need 1 unit to go capture, or liberate that stronghold over there. I'm pretty sure Leia will have enough alignment for that. I've got a great idea, guys. We managed to pull their weakest physical units up to the front. Let's attack their strongest physical units in the back. Oh, the AI of this game. Part of the strategy is learning how to work it, I suppose. It only did 39 damage. That seems low. It is a hit everybody move, though. If you manage to get your casters to attack and combine their attacks, which is another reason why you really want attack leader. When the enemy health is still high and they still have all their characters in the unit, that wipes out so many people. Especially with the status effect associated with it. It's just monstrous. Alright, so that unit's wiped out. Well done, Wind. Actually, I don't want Leia to go up there with her new chaotic member of her group. She might accidentally capture the stronghold. Let me check Vega's status. I want to double check to make sure she's... Oh yeah, she's more than enough lawful. So I'll send Vega up there, and I'll make it so Leia backs her up. Okay. So now Morris has the time to shine against a bunch of unupgraded Hawkmen and a Paladin. Yeah, that's not exactly an optimal formation you got going there. So not entirely afraid. Wind shot. Oh no, I'm terrified. So terrified. Sophia, can you see me shaking for your safety? No? That's because I'm not. Dark Quest. Down they go. And that's the end of the Paladin. The rest should fall pretty easily. I still need a Valiant Mantle, though, and I haven't seen any yet. That's annoying. Alright, so we pretty much have everybody where we want them for now, so we should push forth to Denelorf. And I think that is going to have to be Ankaseth. He's the closest to that. Oh yeah, definitely. He's my neutral person. Alright, So, there we go. There, down to Lorf. And once he gets moving, everybody else start to follow. I wish I could, like, command all or something, but then again, I don't want to command all right now. Uh-oh, there's a legion on the way. You head up a little bit more. Wind. Follow through as well. Troy. Alright, so everybody's on their way. Morris is leading the charge because he's still chasing down that Paladin unit. Black Knight unit. Want to kill it. Want to kill it. Want to make it dead. Leia. See if you can't cut him off. It'll be close. Alright, Morris broke off and into pursuit with the Paladin unit that is now probably going to die. Just cut through their armor. So scythes are originally used for, like, harvesting wheat, I think. So, at what point did they start being associated with death and that sort of thing? It's an interesting thing to think about, and I should look it up one day. When did that imagery get associated with it, and specifically why? Is it because of the way that you can sort of cull, quote-unquote, a large amount of wheat at once? Is that sort of like the large death counts of the past that would occur during, like, famine or drought or... a little overloaded on Dragon Masters there, but that's pretty strong group. Need to be careful. Alright, Leia can manage to catch up. So I need someone to break off. Let's make it me. There we go. And Vega found a cup of life. Cool. Zemekis. This is also where our witch's den is. 3 black knights and 2 knights. Cool, cool. Alright, and I'm running into Andy. We've seen this unit formation before. We've also wiped it out. It won't be as much of a threat this time either. Healing plus. Everything you have done has now been erased. Congratulations. But you can see how the worms are basically one step down from dragons, because in their advanced form they only get a basic breath attack from the back row. Granted, they get 2 of them as opposed to a normal dragon's 1, and their stats are inherently weaker. The benefit is supposed to be that you can put them in flying units, but whoop-de-effing-do. There are better options for flying units most of the time. Well, I say that. That's not entirely true. I mean, your other options are Griffins or more Hawkmen. Which, flying units are lackluster in general. I have said time and again that you want one prepared, but in case you haven't been following up with all my playthrough, I haven't exactly got a flying unit. Basically, Kodro mimics the same goal that they would have with his incredibly fast movement speed. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to also send Morris up there. And in the meantime, I think I will send Bolt to flank that Dragon Master. And Inkaseth found a Crystal Precision. You'll find a lot of your items just on the road in this scene, because it's a really tightly confined map. And I don't have any notes about specific items that I wanted to find. So I don't think I either didn't think I would have to go look for them specifically, or I didn't think that any of them were useful enough for me to go after them. Ow. That wasn't very nice. I don't like it when my dogs are paralyzed. So you're just gonna do it again, are you? Yeah, notice how we're not really scared of your damage. That's actually a possibility. If you were having trouble with that petrifight like I was, make sure to edit your strategy to like put in, make me, or your main character, lead a unit led by like 2 Cerberus-I, and those guys would wipe them out. Ice Blast! Oh, come on, you ladies could have combined magic for that. Ice Breath from the front. Wow. We're not giving those Dragon Masters any chance to do anything useful, are we? Dark Quest. And then Ice Blast. Well, the result was the same whether they combined magic or not. And one last attack from Morris himself. Not who I wanted to help finish it off, I think. Pretty sure I sent Bolt. Yeah, I did. Alright. Now it's Vega's turn to fight Zemekis. And I apologize if you're hearing the occasional sound of like a door closing. House is somewhat windy today because I have to leave the windows open to breathe. Because I'm in California and it's already getting hot. And some of the doors that I have to close are loose. So, smashy smashy. Anyway, enough about that kind of nonsense. Looks like we're not much of a threat here, so I'm gonna pull Leia away after this fight. I'll have Vega liberate the town, and then she'll clean up crew this unit. Yeah, not too worried at all. I mean, really? Word of Pain? This is just a terribly optimized unit in general, isn't it? Honestly, it's a mercy to put them out of their misery. Alright. Leia, catch up with us, please. By the time you get there, that unit should be more than gone. Ankaseth is going to take out Mansell. Yep, this will be piece of cake. Dead. Yeah, now that I'm looking at Ankaseth's unit, I might not want any more cataphracts in my team at all, because Troy's already going to be one. So that Paladin in Troy's unit is probably going to stay a Paladin, on second thought. Cataphracts have a lot of utility. They are just an overemphasis of one of the strengths that Paladins have, with too much of the sacrifice of offense. Liberating Inns. So what's going on at Inns? We, the people of Capitrium, have flourished under the teachings of Mother Birth. We repelled Lotus and Latium, but is this the end? How could Archbishop Odoron with the demons of the Underworld? Oh, Mother Birth, why? Why is this happening to us? This is the first our characters are hearing of this possibility, by the way. And I'm hoping there's some misunderstanding, because my, that would be extremely bad. They're our closest thing to allies in this conflict at the moment. Now, Ankaseth is going to be heading straight into the front of this entire formation, so he's going to be taking some significant damage. Thankfully, this particular unit isn't a threat. At least until I remember what Griffin do in the back row when they're advanced. Well, it hits everybody, but it wasn't very powerful. Oh no, support attack, what am I going to do? They're probably going to get one more of those big attacks. Windstorm, yep. And then Windshot, of course. Ooh, our priest is really cutting it close. I might Field pause. I keep forgetting I can do that. I'm gonna use an item on her in between fights. It's the only way I can be sure. If I end up fighting another unit that has a lot of ranged attacks, ugh, she won't last long. Thank you, Seth. Use item. Heal seed on the lovely lady Shell. Okay. Everything's set. Keep going. Now Lavelle. Oof. But you've left yourself completely exposed. Just move yourself in that formation one block to the right or left, and you would have been set against us. Almost. I suppose my Diana does have 3 attacks that would hit him over the course of the fight. Supportive attack! Gasp! It did nothing. We didn't expect this. I should have got more magic spears, honestly, because it's rare to run into something that's resistant to an element, but it's more common to run into something that's resistant to physical. In my experience, at least. I just hate golems. Ugh, Ankaset took some significant damage. And I can't field pause, but I'll spam pause anyway. Alright, so now that's out of the way. Wind. You're my best bet for dealing a ton of damage to Lavelle. Ankaseth, let's use another item on you. I'm using a lot, but I didn't think ahead about... Wait, that's a Centurion unit. That was a waste. They're the weakest of the weak. They're XP farming. They're nothing. Boy, am I gonna regret saying that later. Anyway, we're gonna be clearing out this unit more momentarily. We'll be liberating town, and then once everybody's rested up enough, it's just a full-on charge up the middle. Because that's the way this specific scene is set up. Honestly, it's a bit of a breath of fresh air. Sometimes I add words. These words are added with no regard for the English language. I commit assault against the English language on multiple occasions, it seems. Okay.